mean, I ain't gonna say that. It's just I press the button. This phone for you. Hello? There's only so much you could do. You know, like you said, there's only so much you can do. Let's see. Let's see how this rookie QB hold up that I got. And these rookies I got a fuck ton of rookies out here.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10 since 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Tonight it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. About set to
That's all I say. It's a system. It ain't all about one player, man.
We are underway on Thursday.
I got a system.
Time.
This nigga is doing the kickoff return.
Up to the 33.
They said old school football, nigga. That's what they put for me to play against you.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Ready? Touch the Eagles.
A run now for the rookie out of Georgia.
Oh, this nigga gone.
Down the right sideline.
He gone.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Told you that boy special.
Great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the
I had to get him.
here first in the season opener. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a first-strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
They in there, bro.
After the loss to start out.
On defense and offense. They out there.
19, Tiger, 19.
Incomplete, but a
flag on who?
is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
I'm thinking.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
This didn't catch.
They wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Buchanan.
I tried to get with him, too.
He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down.
Oh, we got late.
He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
18 on the play. First down, Detroit.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready, right?
Operating from the gun. Buchanan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Red. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
60. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Yeah, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We got you. Now we got first and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go and put in the box.
Holding again.
You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here's Braden Narbison now to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Narbison's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Fleming. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it. They did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Come on.
Operating from the gun, Buchanan. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
And now the yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Panther 11. Panther 60.
From the gun on 3rd down, Buchanan. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Ready? Next.
They're going to try and throw. It is caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
79, bro. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Buchanan. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Okay,
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the
Oh, I thought I was past him.
now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
156 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fleming. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Bears are looking good here. The season openers are able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
You watch the Caesar family, your friends and neighbors? I did this morning, falling out.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And a good return.
I thought he didn't know. I thought he went down. I thought he was going to get him to start running.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now a handoff up the middle. Bacon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go. Bacon.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Buchanan. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit.
That was some bad coverage.
Quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Point after, right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now a handoff up the middle. Fleming. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
162 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They'll run on first down. It's Fleming. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Bears are able to extend their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Bears 28, Lions 10. Harrison Mevis to kick off.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
We'll do that in triple coverage.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
2 yards on
this is 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Smith. They'll run the screen with Carson. He's across midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Smith. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
The middle they go. It's Fleming. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here's Smith. That's caught by Parker. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now Smith. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Colston Loveland in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
It's just one game, dog. This is one game.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7
that
seconds to go in the
half
as the kick is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Ready. 19, 18, Cardinal, 18.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Don't tackle him, pick it.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Second and 10.
Mustang 19. Get it.
Back to throw. Buchanan.
Ah!
That's too slow. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Isaac TeSlaa,
58 yards. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Lions 17.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Rookie.
Still going past the
This nigga is special.
and he'll bring it back.
That nigga is special.
Bears.
That rookie is special.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns.
That nigga's special.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now-
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down, good luck. He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
He's too fast. He got 98 speed. 98 speed, 97 acceleration, bro.
The other return teams out there as they'll try
He
to
right.
duplicate what they just saw. And they can't bring him down.
and he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Operating from the gun. Buchanan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
19 Lions. Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Room here to run. Now he's loose at the 40. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up.
90-something overall, bro.
You can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
After the interception, here's Smith. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
At the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Here's Smith.
There's a short one caught by Loveland.
Good shit, Loveland.
In the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
First down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Ready, go.
After the run, Smith going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bears have got it on cruise control.
Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
That's caught right side by Worthy.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
60 Eagles, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, and that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Come on.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And that one going to come up short.
That incompletion certainly slows things down.
That's definitely not in his bag.
What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Down inside the 20. Wow, 204 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fleming. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
18, Pioneer. Let's go now. Let's go.
Now it's Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send the message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do. But sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you...
How you didn't catch that?
Onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Looking to throw. Buchanan.
He's got his receiver to Slaw. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Viking 18.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, fills the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Buchanan.
He had a man.
Where the fuck was he going? Was he getting hit or something?
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
60 Bison, 60, 18, Rattler, 18.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now, being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Shit, I was one who was worried about shit. The right turn.
They'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, break. Let's go. Bronco 80.
Throwing is Smith. And the Lions
That's
too strong. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, ready?
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
Oh, rookie punter. Rookie punter.
Nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
They won't let me jump.
Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
47-yard line.
Let's go now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw again. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Ready. Bronco 80.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fleming.
Ain't blocking now.
Times all night. He is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Let's go. Go.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Fleming. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Hey, check that.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Carson. And he'll be taken down here about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
They run again with Carson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
And the Bears
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
at the 4-yard line.
Well, this was not just the
Damn,
opener of a brand new season, but this was
Yeah, that motherfucker running back is-
here in week 1.
Man, he run what, like 250?
Start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Bears, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the
rebirth
Thursday
of Walt's
opener.
pay today.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week as they will take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for Detroit, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the rebirth of sweetness, dog. That's the rebirth of sweetness. See. Yeah, I had 250 rushing yards, but he didn't get the 250. The Carson ran a couple plays. Oh shit. He ran 237. Average carry was 14 yards a play. Day one start. Yeah. When I seen him, when I went and looked at his physicals, and then I was like, all his shit was like A, B, A. I was like, oh shit. I was like, I know who I'm drafting. And then I looked at his size. I was like, and he fast too? He said he had an elite fucking, his physicals was elite acceleration, elite speed. I was like, wait a minute. I said, how he weigh how much? I was like, oh, I got a kid, dude. I was like, I gotta get dude. I was like, I got to get dude. Now it's like, what am I gonna do with Carson? What I'm gonna do with Carson? He on contract for like 3 more years. We came to play, bro. And my rookie D line held up too. My rookie and 1 year D line held up. Everybody on everybody on my D line is on rookie contract. Everybody. Yeah. We showed up. Now when we play you in Detroit, we're gonna see. I wonder why they only let me use two X Factor abilities in my motherfucking defense. That's what I don't be getting. That shit ain't populating neither. It's hot as fuck in this house. Oh man. So, I only threw for 100 yards. I only threw for 100. I only threw for like 150 yards. But the throws I made, they was the ones that need to be made. We waiting on Greg. I think you might have to play in Juice League. So you finna go to the taco place. It's outside. It's outside.